Let's have a chat about the incredible edible strawberry plant. Ow. Welcome back. I am still the hostess with the mostest, Chintzy. Today, I'm going to discuss strawberries, the strawberry plant. Of course, I got the camera on, so there goes my rooster. But strawberries, I just get all giddy thinking about all these strawberries I'm going to have to be able to eat this summer. Okay, maybe I don't get quite that giddy, but we got a lot to cover. I'm going to cover what is the strawberry, how it grows, some fun facts, and why you should be growing it. Let's get this party started. So once again, we're in my berry patch, and this is where I have planted 25 strawberry plants, of which I believe 23 survived, the planting process. But let's talk about what is the strawberry. Everybody knows what a strawberry is, right? Well, I bet you don't. It's actually not a berry. It's what's called an aggregate fruit. And believe it or not, it's actually more closely related to the rose bush. The strawberry, these are strawberry plants, but the strawberry is actually the only fruit with seeds on the outside of its skin. It's the only one that does that. It's kind of like the exhibitionist of the fruit world. It wants to show it all from the get-go. And one of my favorite things about the strawberry is it's a perennial, not an annual. You don't have to keep planting it every year. You plant it one time and you got it for life. But Chintzy, it's too cold where I live. Or Chintzy, it's too hot where I live. Well, guess what? I'm in climate grow zone 8A/8B. The strawberry will grow from anywhere from zones 3 to 10. A wide swath there. And not only that, there are over 600 varieties of strawberries. Now, I grow the Albion strawberry because it fits into my climate, it fits into my grow zone, and you get a big harvest. It starts in spring, and then we'll start again in the summer here in the next couple of weeks, and should grow all the way up until almost frost time. So you get a large harvest there, and they're big succulent strawberries, and they can tolerate the heat and tolerate the cold. Never let it be said that Chintzy was not a wealth of useless information. Did you know there is actually a phobia of strawberries? Yeah, it's called phobia. I don't know how they came up with that name, but that's what it's called. In late spring and into summer, the strawberry plant will put these out. These are called runners, and they will grow voraciously all over the place. Now, when your strawberries start to flower, you pinch these off at the very end. I wouldn't say pinch it off right here, because you don't want to kill the next strawberry plant, but pinch the runner off all the way at the end, and it will help propagate the flowers to turn into strawberries, giving you a bigger harvest. The strawberry plant likes lots of sun. It needs a minimum of 6 to 8 hours of full sun. You're not going to cook these things. That's why they have these big leaves on them, because they want to catch as much sun as possible. Now, strawberry plants also like a lot of water, and as you can see, I've got them in my mulch pile here with a bunch of mycelium growing in there, which is breaking these wood chips down to give nutrients to the strawberry plant itself. One thing about the strawberry is that, as I said, it likes lots of water, which is 1 to 2 inches of water per week. Although if you have a no-till garden, you don't need to water, because I've said this a million times. If you look right here, you can see, first off, you see all the mycelium in there, and second off, you see how moist it is. So this retains water and prevents you from having to water these things constantly. But the strawberry plant has very shallow roots, so you are going to need to make sure that top part of the soil stays very moist. Otherwise, your strawberry plants won't make it. A little bit about maintenance of the strawberry plant. It's very, very easy to grow, and that's why I put it on this series. because anybody can grow these provided you have the space. You may or may not have as much luck if you're growing it in a pot. I've got a friend of mine, she grows them in a pot and they just don't do very well. But you put them in the ground where you have space for them to move around and expand. I don't do anything really, except make sure they stay moist, but nature does that, and make sure they get fertilized. How often to fertilize, you ask? Well, that depends on what type of strawberry plant you have. If you have strawberries that may give you one relatively small harvest, you're going to want to fertilize with triple 10, which is what I use, or you can use organic fertilizer and just a small little handful and throw it at the base of the plant. Don't throw it on the plant, but do that in early spring before the buds break. Now, if you have ever-bearing strawberries, which means you'll get a harvest in, say, spring and then again in summer and all throughout until you have a freeze, like the Albion strawberry, which is what I have, you're going to want to fertilize them about every 4 to 6 weeks. And again, don't over-fertilize, don't under-fertilize. Now, pruning. Do we need to prune? Well, the easy answer is no. The more difficult answer is yes. I say really no, I don't like to call it pruning, but what you are going to want to do is you're going to remove any dead leaves on these. And when you first stick them in the ground, you're going to want to discourage growth of a lot of these leaves, so you might prune a little bit of the new buds off in order for the roots to set. But once they're set and established, you don't really need to prune, but make sure you get the dead leaves off. I'm going to show you right here. So what you see here is a leaf that didn't quite make it. So we're going to come down here and we're just going to cut that off. Make sure you use a really dull knife, so you got to struggle with it, but just cut that off. And don't throw it on the ground right next to your plant, because that will attract pests. Take this, either go give it to your chickens, go put it in your compost pile, or simply just throw it out in the woods. And another form of pruning, or pruning, but another form of pruning that you might want to do, as I mentioned earlier, is once you get flowers on your strawberry plants, which you can see, this is the plant right here, and this, as I covered earlier, is called the runner. These are the ones that spread out. So all you would do is you're going to take this end right here and just pinch that off or cut that off right there. And what that will do is encourage those flowers to come out even more and give you a bigger harvest. I don't have any flowers yet. I should here in about another week or two. And as soon as I do, I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna clip all these little runners. And as I said before, don't clip it back here where the new plant's growing. You can see this new plant is growing already. See if I can show you here. And it's got roots. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna burrow into the ground and it's gonna make a new strawberry plant. And it's going to keep growing, but we don't want it to do that because we want it to produce more strawberries. So only when you see flowers do you pinch the end of this off and produce more flowers and get a bigger harvest. Now, while the American diet leaves much to be desired with obesity rates and whatnot, and diabetes at a ridiculously high point in this country, the average American consumes 3.2 pounds of fresh strawberries a year. An additional 2 pounds of frozen ones. So we're getting that one right, America. Keep up the good work. Why you should grow them? Well, for one thing, they're incredibly easy to grow. They require very little maintenance, very little care, very little watering, very little fertilizer. Basically anybody can grow these provided you have the space. Another reason, 1 cup of strawberries provides 100% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin C. 1 cup of strawberries a day, that's easy to eat. Knock that vitamin C out, you'll probably never get sick. And as I said before, the strawberry is a perennial plant. You plant it one time, you never have to plant it again. And so long as you don't pinch off all the runners, it'll keep spreading. One other benefit of the strawberry is it makes excellent ground cover. Now these have only been in the ground. I got a blueberry plant in the middle there and a fig tree down here, but other than that, it's all strawberries. What that does is, one, it'll cover bald spots, and two, it'll maintain the moisture in the ground. And I'm not going to go off on a tangent here about grass, which is the most useless and resource consuming thing. It just makes no sense why we have it. I didn't plant this stuff. When I got this place, it already had the grass. But could you imagine all that being a strawberry field. Now, that will hide some critters, but grass, really? Come on, America, we can do better than this. Chintzy, why do you have toys in your garden and tinfoil all over the place? That is to reduce pests. And if you want to know how I did that more specifically, I'll post a link up here in the top corner right there, I think. Yeah. Anyway, I'll post that link. You can check that video out and see how I keep the squirrels and the birds out of here. Now, I may be too proud to beg. Please subscribe, please. I want to be a B-rate YouTube celebrity, please. Or not. But if you found this video instructional, inspirational, or it answered some questions, or maybe motivated you to grow your own strawberries, please like and subscribe, and comment in the comment if you have a point you want to make, or you have a question you might want me to help answer. Hopefully today you've learned a little bit about the strawberry, or should we call it the straw aggregate, because it's an aggregate fruit, not a berry. But there are many, many reasons why you should be growing the strawberry. Very easy to grow. I've given you the basics of how to do it, what to do, what the plant does, and all the wonderful benefits it has. And you know, in the words of Jean-Jacques Rousseau, the strawberry is a fruit with a soul. And let's not forget, we were created on purpose, for a purpose. Be your purpose. Until next time on Chatting with Chintzy, I'm Chintzy Barato. Out.